Okay, so in this video, we're gonna talk about population genetics. So what is population genetics? Is the study of how genetic principles apply to an entire population of organisms. So we study the changes in genetic variation within a group of individuals over time. So this a group of individuals ni refer kepada population jugalah, okay, over time. Maksudnya kita study, let's say we have generation 1. So characteristic population dia lebih kurang macam ni, and then we have generation 2 and kita dapat list of property of this population macam tu. Contohlah, okay. So kita study apa yang berlaku between 1 dengan 2 ni. So itu adalah population genetic. Okay, we want to see if there is a changes in genetic pool or genome within this population. Okay. It's not just between ancestors lah. This now is about between the population. Dulu kala nanti I will show you guys how we actually measure this genetic variation in a simple way lah, in a very basic way. Okay, so we look into the frequency of allele and genes. So if there is a changes, the frequency will change. If tak ada changes, then the frequency will maintain equilibrium. Maksudnya dia tak berubah. Okay. So to study the genetics of a population, we have to collect a population sample. So kita kena ada sample. You've learned this in biostatistics. And then it again ni yang cakap, it involves the studying of frequency of certain alleles in that population. So let's say kita nak tengok frequency of gene hair color, and then kita kira dia dekat generation 1 frekuensi dia apa. Kalau dominant is black color, frequency for dominant allele for the black hair color allele berapa. And then bila generation kedua kita tengok berubah tak, whether kalau berlaku something yang menyebabkan perubahan, maybe ada migration of orang luar. This orang luar dia punya rambut dominantly is blue hair color, and then this blue hair color people, they got married with some of the people in generation 1, and then dia punya offspring akan make up this second generation. So dekat generation kedua, with this migration of blue hair color people, adakah dia akan mengubah frekuensi allele dominant gene tu? Adakah color allele hitam tu masih maintain atau telah berubah, di mana the blue hair color punya allele lebih dominant? So we study this thing. Okay, tengoklah the kind of traits yang we want to study. There's some terminology that you should know in this chapter is that what is population. Again, population is a group of reproducing organisms of the same species and location. So they are the same species and they are staying at the same habitat. Okay, so a species is a group of organisms that can interbreed and produce fertile offspring. So what is gene pool? Okay, a gene pool is something that you should know. So this is a complete set of genetic information that is within that population in one generation. Okay, if you were to look back into this slide, guys, so dia ada gene pool dia sendiri, and then dia ni pun ada gene pool dia. Gene pool dia maintain atau gene pool dia berubah? Adakah variation from this gene pool kepada gene pool ni? Okay, so it's the complete set of genetic information of that population. And then we also have again, ni maksud untuk population sample, which is usually done randomly. So randomly, a collection of organisms of the same species that we use to actually represent the entire population. So dia ada nisbah dia. Okay, so that's about introduction to population genetics.